And that's really the biggest problem. The Bible explained to us how sin looks to a holy God. We take that and turn around and we look at sin through our eyes. This fallen, perverted, depraved mind that I have, looking at sin. When the Bible clearly tells me that everything I think outside of Christ in God, I have a darkened, futile understanding of it. Totally warped. So the only way to fix that is I have to read exactly what God says, and I have to believe that instead of what I see and what I think and what I feel. Folks, that is probably one of the hardest things in the world to do. The only way to fix it is you have to have a renewed mind. A renewed mind. All right, so you see that, right? And then he gives the tree of life. It never stops yielding its fruit. This healing isn't healing like you're thinking, like we think today. Why not? Because there won't be any sickness in the new world, friends. So it can't mean that somebody's going to get a cut and he's going to get healed, or somebody going to get a disease and going to get healed. Why not? Because you can't get cut in heaven. And you can't get a disease in heaven. So that can't be the kind of healing God is talking about. Adam and Eve were walking around bare feet and naked when God first created them. They didn't get hot. They didn't get cold. They didn't stump their toes. No insect bit them. None of that. As a matter of fact, at that time, it was impossible for it to happen to them. Why not? Because they were covered by the throne and the full knowledge of the Most High God. So this healing right here, you know what that's for? That's for the longevity of the body, because they're going to live forever. And the people that's on the earth are going to have blood on the inside. So God has determined, unlike you and I in heaven, we won't have any blood in our bodies. So it won't be any need for us to go to the tree and eat. We will be able to, but it won't do anything for us because we won't have any blood. The people that are living on the earth who are just like us in their natural bodies with blood, it's a preservative. They're going to eat, and that's going to cause it's a preservative. Say if they're perfect, why you need a preservative? Because that's the wisdom of God. That's the way he determined that it's going to work. Now, if you need more of an explanation than that, you're going to have to ask God because he didn't write it in the book, so I don't know. All right, and there shall be no more curse. And what is this right here? There shall be no more curse. What is he talking about? He is talking about futility. Say, what does that look like? Well, now, since you got all of that, let's go back. Got it? It's a curse. Let's go back and pick up where we were with this futility thing right here. So you can understand what's happening. For I consider that the sufferings of this present time, all right, so there's this suffering. And what's causing that? God says it's a curse. And now he's going to define what that curse is for you. Don't guess. There's no need to guess. God wrote it in the book. Where does he be compared with the glory? We just went and found out what that glory is. What is it? It is Christ. It is Jesus, God. And it's going to be revealed in our future. Where is it going to be revealed? Inside of each and every last one of God's children. Is it an external thing? No, it's not an external thing. It's already living inside of your body if you're a believer. It just haven't come to the outside. It's revealed to God because he recreated you. It's the first fruits of salvation, which has three parts: your spirit, your soul, your body. One part is already done: your spirit. Your soul and your body comes next. For the earnest expectation of creation, how much of it? All of it. Eagerly waits for the revealing that of God's sons. What is that? The next two parts of you and I being born again: our soul and our bodies. All right. Now listen, God explains this really well. For the creation, what is he talking about? Now he's talking about physical creation. He's talking about heaven, the new Jerusalem. He's talking about the heavens, which he's going to create. And he's talking about the new earth. Was subjected to what? Futility. There you have it, friends. What is futility? Futility is this curse that he mentioned over in Revelation. It's the curse that you find in Genesis chapter 3. That's what it is. Here, he's telling you about the effects of that curse. What does that look like? It wasn't willingly. Creation didn't say, oh God, hey, put a curse on me. No, friend. What caused it? Sin. Sin caused it. Now, sin happened in heaven first. First, sin happened in heaven first, where did God sacrifice his son? In heaven. Why did he do that? The Bible told us Christ died for sin. Sin. That's why he did it. Whose sin? Your sin, my sin, everybody who's going to sin in the future. Then why did he sacrifice Christ before the sin happened? Because if he had waited, he would have never created anything. Because sin cannot look upon a holy God without being totally and completely annihilated. So he had to humble himself first by the sacrifice of himself, raise himself from the dead, then use that glorified body to speak everything into existence and allow sin. That's what Romans 3 talks about. Start at verse 21, go to the end of the chapter. God explains it. Okay. But because of him, God, the him is God, who subjected it. How did he subjected it? In hope. Now, let me ask you a question. When you see that word hope, what are you thinking? Are you thinking biblically about hope? Or are you just thinking any kind of I wish, I hope, luck type hope? How does the Bible define that, friends? What is hope in the Bible? Do you know? Do you know? Let me show you. I know it's in Timothy. I gotta find the verse. I don't. Oh, Titus 2. All right. Look at this. Let the Bible define it for you. There's another place I'm gonna take you. So what is the Bible talking about when it talks about hope? All right. Now watch this.